Well, it's the end of the first week of school, and holy guacamole, them kids is squirrely as all get out. And it stands to reason. After being out of the classroom for some of them more than a year, they have definitely got to get some excess social energy out. Many of them have not been face to face in a classroom for a long time. And that is why it is more important than ever to lay a good, strong, solid foundation of discipline, respect, and accordance to classroom policies and procedures from square one. Stick with me and let's talk about how to do that. Hi, and welcome to Classroom Confidential. My name is Christopher Youngren, and I'm a middle school English teacher in Tucson, Arizona. Here on this channel, I share tips and strategies I've used to keep me sane and my students engaged. I'm delighted to share my ideas and experiences with you, so welcome. So I want to preface today's video by saying that the last year I substitute taught, I took pretty much nothing but hard to fill assignments, primarily because they paid $35 more a day and it allowed me to put a little bit of extra cabbage in my pantaloons. But the point is, I saw some challenging schools. I saw some difficult behaviors. I saw fist fights. I saw kids throwing desks. I had one student say, "Hey, talk to me when you get a hairline." What that means, I don't even know. But the point is, the majority of the students that I have in my class right here at this school are out freaking standing. But even if your kids are out of this world superstars, you have still got to develop policies and procedures and classroom behavior expectations from the get-go, from day number one. Because if you don't, the next thing you know, the class is gonna get away from you and things will be chaos. There's an old teaching adage that says, "Don't let them see you smile until Christmas." And for me, I think it's a load of nonsense, poppycock, balderdash. If that's how you choose to teach, more power to you. All due respect, it's not my dance. It's not how I choose to lead. I would rather keep things up. I would rather keep things positive and friendly and caring, especially this year. Lead with grace, but a firm hand. Don't let the class get away from you, but still you can lead with kindness and firmness at the same time. You don't have to be stern to keep your class in control. I'm the kind of teacher who likes to steer behavior via positive motivation rather than punitive consequences. And what I do is utilize participation points. I begin each week by setting my students up for success with the participation points. I say, look, I'm gonna give you right here, right now on Monday, 5 points, one for each day of the week. I want you to end the week with all 5 points. 5 points a week will add up. They will affect your grade for the better or for the worse. And so I want you to keep these points. I want you to succeed. However, unfortunately, if you break any of the rules that we have agreed to as a class that we need to adhere to for our behavior to be the best it can be, I'm gonna have to take a point away. I really don't want to. Truly, sincerely, I want you to keep these points. So let's all do our best to make sure that we're following all the rules to the best of our ability. For example, I start every day as the students are entering my classroom by playing a pop music video, something that I know that they'll like. And I say, you have until the video ends to grab a computer, sit down at your desk, keep the computer closed, and open a book and begin reading. If you do not, unfortunately, I gotta take a point away from you. If you start screwing around, if you start talking to your neighbor, if you do anything other than grab a computer, put it on your desk, and open a book, by the time the video ends, unfortunately, much as I don't want to, truly, you lose a point. I even go so far as to have them and their parents sign a behavior or social contract. You can learn more about that in the video right here. But what it is, it's a list of classroom policies, procedures, and rules that they read, presumably, and sign. And that way, if it ever comes into question by them or their parents about something they did in class, you can go back to the behavior contract and you can say, "Hey, you remember when you signed this? I assume that you must have read what was written there before you signed it, because by signing it, you agreed to play ball." In the end, please remember this. Kids need discipline. Kids want discipline, regardless of what they may say to you, especially here in middle school. But especially this year, after the year that we've had, where many of them were left at home, alone to their own devices, expected to make big, responsible type decisions, when most of them aren't big and responsible, they need you as a leader, live and in person, to lead them strongly, gracefully, but firmly into the future. They need the consistency every day after being without it for a year. Even if they were in Zoom classes, most of them probably weren't paying attention, and it's not the same as being here in class where you can communicate to them directly, face to face, in real time and in person. And it is long overdue, and it is what all of them need, whether they know it or not. Hey, thanks for joining me today. If you got value out of this video, do me a favor and smash that like button for me. And if you're enjoying these videos, be sure to check out some of the other great content right here on Classroom Confidential. I've got a lot of amazing stuff and much, much more to come. Be well out there, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and take care of someone else. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.